supplies? Damn it. Oh, I mean, good. Good to hear it. There's no sense in you running around half naked. It's distracting. I mean, for the droids. But there may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside the crate, too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. The survey gear is designed to spot and protect you against sonic mines. And the safety harness can be helpful if you try to disarm them. Yeah, it's like a military-issue energy shield, except it's designed to protect the miners against lasers and heat. Should work against the droid mining lasers. It won't last forever, and certainly not against multiple laser hits. But it may buy you some time if you get ambushed by a battalion of droids. Just equip it on your wrist, and then you can activate it like a med pack. Again, it won't last forever, so make it count.
Got it.
Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids. You could, if you have the skill in a stealth field generator. These droids rely on thermal sensors, primarily to detect fuel deposits. The good thing is, that explosion down there kicked up so much heat and steam it may blind them. A bit, but not much.
Got it.
Well, these are construction models. They shoot like a moisture farmer militia. Since they rely on ranged weapons, get in close with a melee weapon and start bashing them. In close combat, the guy with the vibro blade has the edge over the guy with the rifle, droid or not. Otherwise, just drill them from a distance. If they're not shielded, that is.
Got it.
Yeah, it's possible some of the droid models may have mining shields on. If so, the shields may absorb laser fire. You can usually tell when a shield is active. It'll make an electrical field around the target. If they activate a shield, the best thing you can do is hit them with a melee weapon or try to burn out the shield with continual fire. But that could take a while, and it leaves you a target. There's gotta be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence.
Got it. Okay, okay. Alright. First things first. Defense bonus 1. Ooh, upgraded with underlays. Okay, survey gear. Awareness +1. And this one is heat. 20 points. This one's energy and electrical 40 points. Okay. Demo +1, reflex plus. I'm gonna stick with this for now. Alright, in we go. So, okay, even though the belt gives me a demo +1, I don't actually have the skill. So it's useless to me. Cool.
Watch where you step. I'm
Yep,
picking up
thank
a
you.
lot of sonic mines down there. Don't run unless you have to. It makes them harder to spot. If you have any skill with demolitions, you might be able to recover them and use them against the droids. That is, if the mines don't get you first. If you have survey gear or a safety harness, put them on. They'll make spotting and disarming the sonic charges a little easier.
Ah! Controls are still a little janky, I see. How many pair parts do I have? 10. Reactivate. 9. Well, having it control is better than nothing at all. Oh, I killed my little buddy. Well, so much for stealthing through here, I guess. Hold up. There we go. Perfect. Agrinium grip? It's new. Alright, what's over here? Why are the droids carrying money? Another energy shield. Another mining shield. Lots of shields is good.
Hey, watch out. That explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead. That steam will cook the skin off your bones. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on. It should protect you against the heat if you move quickly enough.
Okay. I have it on. Wait. There's where I saw it. Heat shield. It doesn't say how long it's been on for. It's fine. If I had known that I would have been seeing mines, this many mines, this early, I definitely would have taken demolitions. That's the way I came from. Not sure what that was all about. Stop missing. Stop missing. Oh my gosh, stop missing. Alright. Just hit the dang thing. Come on. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. If so, the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it. I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
Noted.
Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first.
Ah, gotcha.
Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this.
Okay.
Sure. If you have a stealth field generator, it'd make it an easy walk to the central droid controller.
Got it. Geez, there really are a lot of them. Lots of just random ambient noise. Got it. Oh. Alright. Alright, droid command functions. Cancel all droid mining functions on organics. Reassign droid mining protocols to mine sealed doors. Droid schematics. Judging from displays. Droids rely on thermal sensors. Easily blind them by raising the temperature. Got it. Overwrite all current commands on the droids. Yes? Organic mining countermanded. Mining protocols cancelled. No longer attack you unless you change their protocols. Cool, alright. Main functions. Camera. Fuel depot. Unidentified hollow record camera. Work claim 1234.
Everybody here?
What's up, KotOR? We're supposed to be sinking fuel siphons into the 3218 asteroid shelf right now.
Forget the siphons. You know that survivor they pulled from the freighter? One of the miners said they served with her on Malachor 5.
Malachor 5? So she's one of the survivors? Or worse, a Mandalorian. So what?
Not a survivor, idiot. She's one of the Jedi from Malachor 5.
If she's one of the Jedi, hell, we can't have her walking around here. She'll... well, I don't know what she'll do.
I thought all the Jedi were wiped out in the Civil War, weren't they?
Guess they missed one. But it gets better. I did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddaa is still live.
What? You want to sell the Jedi to the exchange? KotOR, have you been chewing spice?
Look, you know how big that bounty is? That Jedi's our ticket off this rock.
KotOR, there's no way the officers will go for
It is
this.
attempting.
They'll lock us up for sure.
Then we'll improvise.
Someone is taking care to delete the record of this camera being placed. Okay. Okay, there's a droid there too. Fuel containment functions. Shut down the containment fields. That's what I want to do, right? Hi.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance? Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag.
Did you guys have an
Seemingly
argument?
irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look. Answer. Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are functioning adequately enough to verify that. Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance? Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve. Answer. The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination.
That's interesting.
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
Why don't you tell me anyway?
Explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship. Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Interesting.
Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
What?
Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
How?
Clarification. By locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
Is that what's happening? I don't know if I believe you, sir.
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
Why are you being so dodgy? I don't like how dodgy you're being right now.
Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Bounty? Hello? Now we're getting to it.
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
You're a really bad liar.
Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer. Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi. Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master.
Oh, you
are the
jerk.
exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the KotOR databases, which are notoriously spotty. Indignant exclamation. Master, I am only a protocol droid, but it is part of my function to know such information and relay it to any interested parties in the interests of terminating any potential hostiles.
Potential hostiles.
Quick clarification. Apparently my vocabulator has suffered some damage, Master. I meant terminating any potential hostilities.
You said that before, but I still think you meant the same thing.
Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this.
Then what?
3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe.
Oh, is that so?
These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly. Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems.
HK, you didn't have anything to do with all of this, did you?
You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
Are you responsible for all of this?
Defensive answer. Master, I am a protocol droid, not a well-crafted assassination droid of unrivaled sophistication. To have carried out the actions that took place here would have required an unusual set of skills. It is highly unlikely I possess the knowledge of how to reprogram the memory cores of base worker class droids into killing machines, let alone to terminate the organics at this facility, utilizing only Aerotech 500 series laser mining drills and explosives fashioned from proton missile cores.
Oh, you sound so proud of yourself.
Admission. I cannot and will not attempt to change your mind, Master. I would urge you to consider that your KotOR tank treatments may have caused some disorientation. Conjecture. The administration of a large dose of sedatives over a short period of time would likely prove fatal to minors, although not to a Jedi. For a Jedi, it would simply render them unconscious for ease of transport. Quite inventive.
Yes, very inventive. Is that pride I hear in your voice?
Answer. I was merely commenting on the idea itself, Master, not the execution of the idea. But that, too, was inventive. Besides, Master, those miners intended to murder you. Or worse. Any complaints they would have at being murdered would be the highest form of hypocrisy. Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance? Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock.
You're a horrible, horrible person.
Recitation? Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life. Of course.
Okay.
Pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind a containment field. It would be impossible to open it. Clarifying query. Did the T3 unit go through the door? I regret ignorance of that fact, Master. Although the door could have been opened from the opposite side without much difficulty, a flaw in the emergency lockdown procedure, which the automated systems have most likely corrected.
Okay.
Answer. Only the Paragus administration officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives. Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comm link would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror. Rapid retraction. Yes, satisfaction in knowing their fate, Master. It would be unfortunate if they had been slaughtered, but there would be a calm, comforting certainty that there is nothing we can do to escape until a ship arrives.
Oh god. So it's pretty obvious that he's trying to take me somewhere. But He sounds like he's at odds with himself as well because he keeps calling me master. Like, this is really twisted right now.
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged. Warning. Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation. Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
Okay.
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good. Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed.
And you just killed
In
the
the last
mechanic.
days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics. Condescending explanation. Oh yes, Master. The code is maintenance control, voice print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless. Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess.
Most droids are
I am
believed to
afraid
possess.
there is nothing that can be done.
You don't have that programming. There's no way you have that programming. Can be upgraded with underlays. Okay, so I can't actually put an overlay on this one. Okay. That's fine then. Cool.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
Oh! Hey, you want to keep me intact? Back there. Hold still. Let's there we go. E3 should be just on the other side of this. Oh! That was close. Okay. Okay, that's not working.
Greeting. It is a pleasure. Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. Recitation? Oh, yes, Master. The record of his last moments were... 5 droids. Oh, my leg! Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decimal... Objection. Master. Irritated objection. A recitation. Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5. There. Was that sufficient, Master?
Perfect, thank you.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
His arrogance really does get the better of him sometimes. Okay, now what do I do with this? Open airlock, which is... mining tunnels. Over here, maybe? Oh. Hi. There we go. Hi. They really don't like me poking around in here. Okay. What's actually in here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What's this? Door, turbo lift. Maintenance station. Reflex package, which I don't think I can equip. Oh, I can. Cool. Alright. Emergency lockdown. Maintenance logs.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands.
Okay.
Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior cores, so there's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off. Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master's the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy, and that the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan after the end of the Jedi Civil War. Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially KotOR. KotOR said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shot down that idea pretty quick, but I don't think KotOR and his men are going to give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid, and he seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The KotOR wouldn't...
Uh-huh.
With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor, using some of the droid's vocabulator subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic. Should prove useful as a portable translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was reward enough. I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining droids as a test, and see what happens. When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter, but I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I get the code.
Gotcha.
The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right.
Clever.
Someone's trying to sabotage this facility and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
Emergency subroutines. Check for exits from the fuel depot. Containment field active. Administration turbo lift active. Emergency turbo lift shut down. Airlock active. The containment field. Breach in fuel lines detected. Access to hangar bay denied. Trace the source of the breach. Containment field has been activated to keep the explosion isolated within the hangar bay and fuel lines. Let's connect directly to the hangar bay. If you get access to the fuel lines, you could bypass the containment field entirely. Yeah, that sounds sketch. Comm systems damaged. And he's really made sure that I literally can't talk to anybody from any of these terminals. Okay. Maintenance level. All that. Fuel line sensors. Oh, buddy. Alright, what do I want? Stun droids seems like it would be really useful right now. Yeah. Okay.
Glad you survived the tunnels. Find anything when you were down there?
None of your business.
Found anything? Yeah? Did you blow it up?
No.
So they are still alive. But the dormitory comm isn't picking up anything. Is there any way to get to them? Voice print? Great. That means he'd have to speak the code. And he's dead, right?
Yep.
There's ways to beat voice prints, though. If you can get samples of his voice and the right words, you should be able to fake the voice print code, if you know what it is. You know, I overheard the maintenance officer getting chewed out by the security officer. You might want to check the security office on this level and see if there's any voice samples stored in the logs.
Oh,
and maybe there's
interesting.
samples of the code in the maintenance officer's holologs, if you can find a way to record them. That's a start. See if you can find any recordings where the maintenance officer is speaking, and try to piece together the words to unlock the voice print.
Well, that's all very interesting. I got around it, so. Airlock. Okay. Cool. Out we go. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I moved much faster. Doo-doo-doo. There's the vents. Uh-huh.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility. On the asteroid
Yeah,
surface.
look out
That can't
the
be right.
window, dum-dum.
Huh? What are you doing out there?
None of your business.
You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick.
I'm working on it. You interrupted me.
What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Paraga's fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path.
Uh-huh.
I can't. I'm locked out of the main systems here. I couldn't shut it down if I tried. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if... Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
Hello? Oh dear. Okay. Oh dear. Come on. There we go. Okay.
He has come.
Uh-huh. Yep. I saw that. Here, hello everybody. Okay. That didn't work. Good enough though. Okay. Tech accuracy gloves. Ooh. Nice. Hello? And a dormitory section. Try unlocking the storage room door. Door sealed from the lockdown. Okay. Got it. Lockers. Nice. Ballistic shielding. Insulated gloves. Okay. Feel like I'm gonna need that. Okay. Come on. Really? Thank you. My goodness. Automated fire extinguisher. Nope, okay, it sees me. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Hit it. Hit the thing. There we go. Okay. All right, now. Interesting. Still too low. Okay, well we can at least disable it, maybe. Yes. There we go. Perfect. Shift assignment. Parts. Spikes. Reroute the main console system. Interesting. Remote camera controls, mess hall, droids, dormitory, dead people. Not enough spikes. East dormitory, dead people. Turbo lift. Well, what a mess. Skill too low. Okay. Skill still too low. And now I'm being murdered. issue. Scattered survival kit. Chemicals. Any special cargo? Those are very detailed directions. I do believe that droid tried to throw a grenade at me. Another melee shield. Chemicals, another lab station. Breath mask, that'll come in handy. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Stems, lines, grenades. That's a lot. Plenty of med packs. Okay. Oh, he's dead. Y'all shouldn't have pissed him off. Open the turbo lift door. Locked. 5 number code, sequence number, range 1 to 20.
Almost didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you murglak. You're cutting a little close, aren't you?
Yes, a regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must be trying to use the old relay system to send an emergency signal. I doubt they know what's really going on.
Hey, this turbo lift's locked down.
Try the code again, and don't worry about the miners and their transmission. By the time help arrives, we'll be all the way to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems, causing breaches in the core exhaust conduits.
What? That's going to kill them all!
Not all of them, but I'm sending a number of mining droids to your location right now to correct that problem.
Korta, this turbo lift's locked down. The sequence isn't working.
Keep trying it! You! Why are you doing this? Why me?
You? It was never about you. The Jedi is all that interests me. But then you had to ruin everything by revealing her identity and then trying to harm her. And that I cannot allow.
Hello?
Statement. You are a risk, Korta. You are impulsive, crude, and soon, deceased. Mocking query. Korta, are you dead yet? Smug statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes, in case you managed to get this far.
Okay. 5-number code sequence. I don't have the code. Yep, I have... Oh, a reader. I need a reader. I don't have a reader here. Hello. Advanced adrenal amplifier. Okay. Alright. I think I need to actually go into the dorms now. Broken log terminal. Okay. Refresher. Okay. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Dock officer log. Holo reader. Go too low. Administration officer. Holo reader. Yeah. Log terminal. Oh. Log holo display entries. No log. Insert the mine administrator.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13, then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the med bay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, she could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to her? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down.
Thank you for not finishing that. I don't have the first 2 numbers now.
We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. But with all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe she could... No. She's still floating in that damn tank. Someone's played us for fools. And since KotOR and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system? It's...
Okay.
Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank tour na saganich. Gravawe no ku se tabate bate. Tarawin sto sobot. Der winter run to wakere kwe wapater dana chingaradana. Ferra rampada no de brincada nel camera cella fi porno bodot. Dosene karamala durin relive coronto so mele grime con corre di bassa. Pretu cansada sono con cere non. Der winter run to wakere kwe wapater dana chingaradana. Ferra rampada no de brincada nel camera cella fi porno bodot. Dosene karam Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank tour na saganich. Gravawe no ku se tabate bate. Tarawin sto sobotutu neliep grim patat. Der winter run to wakere kwe wapater dana chingaradana.
Got all angry in human
no
face.
de brincada nel camera cella fi porno bodot. Dosene karamala durin se denara mel rebe chinchin kranaktada. Fedra to rampada no rinca nel camera cella fi porno. Turu kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Totorere senesense.
Entry incomplete.
Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank tour na saganich. Gravawe no ku se tabate bate. Tarawin sto sobotutu ne. Der winter run to wakere kwe wapater dana chingaradana. Ferra rampada no de brincada nel camera cella fi porno bodot. Dosene karamala durin se Fedra to pada no rinka nel commercio c'è la fibra no. Tu ronca vorrei papanara ranchinga. Totorere seni sensen. In the session tranda una giun seni sensen drawice nel commercio c'è la fibra no.
Oh.
Your ears always were too big, CN. Come on, if the maintenance officer comes through on the explosions, these dorms are gonna be filling up soon. And shut that damn data pad off and throw it down the refresher.
Okay. Dock officer.
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown. But the administration console's been severed from the main hub. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible. But there's no way to break the dormitory seals from the inside. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay, but so far, no luck. The situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us. But the only connection to the docking platform is on the administration level, and we can't get up to the docking bay while we're trapped here. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. If not, then we're stranded here. Unless our transmission reaches a passing ship, or a Telos freighter.
Okay.
Managed to use the holo transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short burst transmissions outside the Paragas facility. With any luck, the transmission will carry beyond the asteroid field. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the code to the turbolifts, so maybe our rescuers can get down to the dormitory when they reach the station. Without those turbolift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level. And without those codes, we wouldn't be able to get to the administration level if we found a way out on our own. The messages are short distress calls only, since we can't get much signal strength. It's pretty weak, so unless a ship is actively searching the area, it might be a long time before a ship picks up the message. After all, who would be scouring frequencies way out here looking for trouble? What did you want to talk to me about? I have to suit up and drill the 3219K asteroid claim within the hour, so talk quick.
I heard you had plans for the Jedi, about selling her to the exchange.
Yeah, but security already said their piece on that, didn't they? Nobody's getting sold to anyone.
Are they? I've seen the logs you've been accessing. Maybe the two of us could work something out.
It doesn't matter what we work out. We wouldn't make one hyperspace jump before what's left of the Republic was on us.
If you have a way off this station, I can cover our tracks, and ensure the Republic is not alerted to our presence.
Well, I may know someone. Works the system on special jobs. He may want to know details, but I might be able to arrange transport.
I've seen the logs. I know you've already asked him and given the details. Once he agrees, I can handle the rest.
Handle the rest? Like how?
When the time comes, I'll contact you via comlink. Maintenance out.
Since when did the maintenance officer grow some horns?
You little jerk. I am going to rip the droid's arms from his sockets.
The transmission gives the code to open the turbolift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13. Then the next 2 numbers are...
Okay. The first 3 symbols stand for 3, 17, 13. Okay. Dot is 1, X is 5, dash is 10. So 3, 17, 13, 5, 7. So 7, 5, 13, 17, 3. I need to write this down. Okay. Contoured group. Enhanced energy cell. Another energy shield. Okay. Nothing in here. Don't have any mines. I mean, I have mines, but they're not mines I can use. Alright. Dormitory's done. Turbo left next? Yes. Should be able to put my survey gear back on now. Enter the code manually. 7 5 13 17 3. Got it. Hello?
I have felt a disturbance. Our enemy is here. We must leave at once.
I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it.
The one that fired upon the Ebon Hawk as we attempted to rescue you. And he will not let us go without blood being shed. The story is a long one, and time is short. Come, we must go, and quickly.
Okay.
We need to make our way to the docking area on this level. I fear the airlock has already opened, and if so, we must be on our guard. If we cannot reach the Ebon Hawk, then we must find a way to escape on the ship that is docked here.
Mm-hmm. Mentor special ability. Bonus 2 XP. Very nice.
What is it?
High Dex, High Con, High Wisdom. Because you're a consular. Because of course you are. Suppose I might as well level up too. Tools. Okay, what do I want now? Take that one. Alright, we're going where now? Docking port. Hello? Not cool. Not cool.
What in space is going on? Who's this? Another Jedi? What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking?
Oh, shut up.
Alright. I'm guessing that Republic ship that just docked isn't carrying friends of yours.
I hope your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with the blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty. And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue.
Yeah. No.
Correction. I am not here to argue semantics, Master, so I will simply inform you that you are wrong, as were those recently corrected miners.
Is that what we're calling it now? Correction.
Indignant answer. Master, the miners intended to place you in jeopardy. I could not allow that to take place, so I was forced to negotiate a termination of hostilities.
Yes, I know.
After reprogramming the mining droids to mine any organics they perceived, they began to kill the miners one by one. Then a series of flawlessly timed explosions drove the miners into their dormitories, where I was able to gas them all at once without wasting time hunting them through the mining tunnels. I then administered a large dose of sedatives to the remaining miners in the med bay, enough to kill them, but ensure you slept peacefully. Of course, against my calculations, you awakened from your tank prematurely. I am ashamed by the inconvenience that caused for both of us. Answer. It is beyond the scope of my programming to probe the motivations of my clients, Master. Suffice to say that I am being well compensated for my services. You have been a difficult target to find. You have been wandering the galaxy since the end of the Mandalorian Wars, leaving little record of your passage. It is as if you did not wish to be found by hunters such as myself, or more likely, the Jedi Order. Chiding answer. My programming renders me incapable of revealing the identity of my client, Master.
Too bad.
However, I am free to say that my client is wealthy and very interested in possessing the last of the Jedi. Answer. No, Master. Killing you was never the intention. If you resist my attempts to return you to your KotOR tank, however, I may inadvertently fracture your skeleton in several places to incapacitate you.
Fracture my skeleton. Okay.
Admission. It was a matter of chance, Master. I happened to be serving as a protocol droid on the Harbinger when you booked passage. After that, it was a simple matter to sabotage the Harbinger and call for a retrieval. Irritated statement. However, when the Ebon Hawk appeared and salvaged us from the wreckage, I was forced into a series of rapid recalculations, culminating in our current situation. Resignation. Very well, Master. If inflicting pain is the only means to resolve this matter, then you leave me no choice.
Okay. Oh, right. High dex. Reasonably high constitution. Alright, everybody's level 5 now. Let's go.
I hear you.
Where that came from?
You don't have a weapon? Proficiency with melee weapons, lightsabers, blaster pistols. Okay, well.
Let's settle this.
HK 50.
More where that came from. Let's settle this.
Oh, don't do that.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
One of your party members is dead. Okay.
Failing, Master.
Okay. Interesting.
I hear you.
I hear you.
Droid self-sustaining unit HK vocabulator. Cool. Okay. Ooh, regen 3. What are you up tonight? Well, this is probably a good stopping point. Okie dokie. Well, that's it for me for tonight then. Good night.